All right, Leo or Leo Crosswatcher, thank you guys for being here with me today. You can also reverse this message if you need to. Very specific message today. I actually did your video yesterday. I did 2 videos for you yesterday. The first one I had to cut off shortly. The second one, I honestly don't remember anything about the second one. That's how much I was like, nope, this isn't it. And so that's why I went ahead and posted Virgo. Somebody here has chest pain. Without a doubt, someone here has chest pain. They're actually having pain in their chest. I don't know who this is. Could be even in the heart area, because I have chest pain this morning in my heart area. Like, our heart's a muscle, and it's almost as if like I pulled a muscle. Someone here may have pulled a muscle. Could be in the shoulders, could be in the neck, could actually be like their heart is feeling really stressed. It could be due to stress. A word that was coming to me this morning, I already have it pulled up on Google just because I want to get the exact definition, is sweepstakes. I don't think here it means something about anyone's entering a sweepstakes. Maybe someone hears news of sweepstakes or some sort of ad about sweepstakes, but what I'm getting from it is it's some form of gambling. Someone here may feel like they're gambling when it comes to having a certain person in their life or keeping a certain person in their life, or when it comes to having certain people in their life or keeping certain people in their life. You see what I mean? Meaning, I don't know if the risk outweighs the reward by continuing having a relationship with you. Could be romantic, could be family members, could be friends, whatever it is. Someone's like right there at the end of their rope. I feel like a lot of you, it's you. This could be reversed though. But yeah, huge emphasis on the heart. Like, it is pulling. It's like seriously tugging at me. And maybe something has been tugging at someone here. Really, maybe right now it's tugging at them. I don't know. What I think is some of you may be shutting someone out. I don't know how long you're planning on doing this. I don't know if it's something you even planned on. I don't feel it is something you've planned on. I feel like it's how you are treating an individual right now is a reaction. I don't feel like you're usually reactive either. I feel like you have great control of yourself. But how you're acting right now, this almost silence, and I know that you are being silent with someone. I know that you're ignoring them. I know that you're shutting them out, kind of almost like hoping they learn a lesson from how something they've just recently done or something you've noticed about them. Hoping that they kind of value you a little bit more because of this. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't really know. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I just know you are because I didn't even open my window today. I open my window. It's one of the first things I do in the mornings. Like people make their bed. To me, it's more important to open my window. I have to open the window, and I need to take a breath. Whatever this is, I'll tell you right now, it's not good for you. I can't tell you the whole relationship as a whole is not good for you because I don't know. I don't know you personally and who this is for you. I can tell you right now how I feel physically, and it's not great. I feel like whatever just recently happened, and if this hasn't happened yet for you, it could be something that happens, that comes in the near future, or something that happens to somebody around you. Whatever it was, it definitely left you feeling like you can see somebody's truest colors now. Deep down at the core, you really want to believe this is someone who does care about you, who does, maybe even love you, depending on who they are, does want the best for you. But at the end of the day, kind of their actions or how they've chosen to handle a situation or who they've chosen to side with, maybe, I don't know, it's something here. You take it as almost like a huge slap in the face or betrayal here. You may see, and this is, we can all say there's 2 sides to every story. Yes, okay, sure. But I feel like it's almost as if someone wanted to get you to this point. It's like, I almost feel like someone's mad at you for being silent with them. They think you're mad. You're not mad. You're like past the point of anger. You're not mad. You are, now this could also be something that's already happened in the past and you haven't spoke to someone since and they're not about to do it. Pride. But this is different. This is like, wait a second. So let me get this right. I don't want to be provoked. I don't want to live in drama. I do not want any type of well, provocation in any form, and I'm staying away from it. And then when you bring it to me, after me repeatedly stating what I don't want, or something, it's just an example, and then I blow up, now all of a sudden, you're mad at me for blowing up. Like, wait, hold on. Let me get this right. I don't even know. What this feels like to me is that you will, I don't think you're even going to prove any type of point. I'm not saying you want to here, but I don't think that you're going to by pulling back on someone, because I don't think they're just going to get it. It's interesting to me how someone doesn't see the part that they've played in your action. They just see that you got mad about it. They don't see the part that they've played. They just see that you get mad about it. And then if you don't get mad, then you get silent. And then they take your silence as you're mad. And they're like, well, I know you. When you're mad, you're silent. And it's like, you don't know that. Oh, but yes, I do. But yes, I know you. Or I know the Leo. Or I know Crosswatcher. Or I know you, period. I know my sister, my daughter, my mom, my whatever. My girlfriend, my wife, my ex, I know. And it's like, I don't know about that. If I was angry, you'd be hearing about it like you already did. But I'm not angry. I'm disappointed. I'm heartbroken. And quite honestly, I'm kind of like getting to the point where I'm done. Like, I'm really just done. Some of you may be really considering writing some people off. You know, people may think that like you wouldn't actually ever do that. You wouldn't dare. But like, wouldn't you? There's a movie like that. It's like, oh, wouldn't I? You wouldn't dare. It's like, is it from Ever After? I don't know. There's like some old movie, and they're like threatening. It's like someone here threatening something, and it's like, you wouldn't dare. And it's like, oh, wouldn't I? You know, it's I don't know, someone here thinks that they, what this feels like to me is, whether you yell, you're the bad guy, bad girl. If you're silent, you're the bad guy, bad girl. It's always you. But what's interesting here is you were actually provoked. You were in your own lane, doing your own thing, just trying to survive every single day, not bothering anybody, trying to make it on your own, trying to rebuild your life, whatever you're trying to do, and everybody else is in your lane. Meanwhile, not trying to help you. It's not like something new. Whatever's happening is like not something new. It's something that's been known, or something that's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I gotta tell you this. I think you have a lot of people around you that you should probably rethink your connection to them. I think it's more than one person. A lot of you, I think it's family. Is it going to hurt? Yeah, but it's not going to hurt them, because they're all going to have each other, and that's fine. At the end of the day, this is probably something that you figured would happen anyway, and it sucks. I mean, it really does. It sucks. It really, really does, but I mean, I guess better late than never, you know? Like, if this has not happened yet, I'm telling you right now, whether it's already happened, just happened, or it hasn't happened just yet, you are going to see at least one person's truest colors. You're going to see it. It's not necessarily in what they say. It's not in how they defend a situation. It's little details, little tiny, little, very pattern detailed details. And you know what, the devil is in the details. It's almost like you're dealing with the devil here, but yet they're seeing you as the devil. They're seeing you as this way, that way, this way. But it's interesting how the very thing that they are seeing you as is a mere reflection of what they are in. It almost feels like you have been like, we live in a society where it's not okay if you get angry about something. It's not okay to be angry. Makes people very uncomfortable. Now, if you're getting angry for no reason, or you're just angry all the time, that's different. If you're not prone to just be angry all the time, and it's clear that you're trying to like lead a good life or a better life, you're trying to be happy, you're working really hard, you're staying in your lane, you're not causing any issues for other people, you're not gossiping and lying and spreading rumors and whatever, you're not trying to rip anybody down to make yourself feel better, like you're not doing any of that, then whatever is brought to you, if you get angry about it, and I don't care how angry it is, why is that a shock? Why is that a bad thing? Why are you the bad guy or bad girl? Because you finally get tired of something. I don't think so. It's like you've been constantly provoked by a group of people or by one person. I feel like it's more than one person. Could be at the workplace for some of you. It feels deeper than that though. This is like actually painful. It hurts to breathe. And to be completely honest here, I think some of you are at the point, unless this is reversed, where you're like, you probably, I don't know if you're ever going to say this, but deep down you're probably thinking, they should all just keep each other. Let me, like if I could, I would never come around again. That's why it feels like family or something to me, or possibly work, because it's something where it feels like you almost like have to come around or something like that. I mean, if you were able to, I don't think you are though. For some reason, I don't think you are just able to, that's my grand doggy chewing. I don't think you're able to just up and leave. Maybe you are. But if you were, then it would remove what everybody has something to gossip about. You know what I mean? Like you're the topic of everybody's conversation. What's going on with Leo? This and this about Leo. Like you don't even know how much people talk about you. You know to a degree, but you have no clue that every time they're on the phone, every time they're on FaceTime, every time they're in person, every time they catch up with each other, you get brought into the mix and you're not even involved. Like, you're like a grown adult. You're like, stop. And it's never anything really positive. And if it is, it's only to like, maybe, because they're agreeing with something you're doing. But when they don't agree, which is more so than not, with the way you're living or how you speak or what you're doing, then it's like, I really, you have some like, I want to say you've got some really disloyal people around you. You do. And it's interesting to me how they find you disloyal, or they find you angry, or they find you to be aggressive or unhinged or full of Satan and the devil or whatever they think. And it's like, what? You know, I also feel like whoever these people are, whoever they are, I'm telling you, it's more than one person. Some of you, there's a main one though. It's like, you don't really know me, but they think they know you. They think they know you. They think they know you. And it's like, do you though? Do you actually know me, or do you know the me that you accept? Do you know the parts of me that you accept? What about all the other parts of me that you don't accept, that you don't want to see, that you don't want to face? That part, those parts of me. It's all me. And if you can't accept these aspects of me, then you can't actually accept me. If you can't love these parts of me, then you don't actually love me. You really don't though. And then also, why are you held to a different standard than other people are held to? Think about it. Do you ever feel like that? Do you ever feel like you are held to a different standard than other people in this person's life or these people's life? It's like, oh, okay. And also, like, how are you going to shake up a Coke bottle and then yell at the Coke bottle or be mad at the Coke bottle for spewing all over the place? It's like you've spewed on someone, and maybe your spewing is getting angry and lashing out because it's been constantly happening. People have been dropping you on the floor. People have been shaking you up, throwing you against walls and shit. And then they open the fucking top. Of course you're going to blow. You know what I mean? How long has this been going on? How long? Do they care to ask that question? Nope. They just care about how you're reacting. Do they understand this is like abuse? This is actually like abuse, and you're getting it from all angles. From your family, from love, from strangers, from the internet, from, you know what I mean? Think about it. It's fucking abuse. And then they're surprised by your reaction, how you handle it. And then they, what? Or you get silent. Either way, it's like, how are you going to like poke at a bear and then be upset when it fucking attacks you? Or maybe you're not the one poking the bear, but you come to the bear and say, hey, you know all those humans over there? They're on their way. You know those humans over there? Those humans are actually headed your way to like stab you. And you're like, first of all, I've been telling you that. It's like the bear talking to the person who's delivered the message to him. I've been telling you that. I have been saying this. I am fully aware. You think I can't smell the humans? I'm an animal. I have animal instincts. There we go. Could definitely be connected to an Aries, because they've been getting some about animals for a month now. This is probably leading up to this moment here. You think I can't smell this? You think I'm not already on top of it? I've had to have my own back. This is what you're saying, Leo. Okay, a cross-watcher, I've had to have my own back. I've had to have eyes in the backs of my head, in the side of my head, on my fingertips, on my feet, everywhere. Because no one's really not genuinely had my back like I've had my own. Maybe every now and then. But what is every now and then? And then all of a sudden y'all get to decide when you want to have my back, but then it's actually something that could put me in more danger. Now you done led them a trail because they're going to watch your footsteps. They're going to watch you walk all the way back over to me to tell me, the bear, that they are coming. See, they're trying to find me right now. The little hunters you're telling me about, but now they're watching your footsteps, and now you've made a trail right to me. You think I didn't smell them just like I smelled you? I've smelled the whole thing. I have been keen on their whereabouts the whole time. I've had my eyes on them as they've had their eyes on me. So it's like, you could even be, if this is an indirect thing, you could be like, stop bringing me negativity. Then you get upset about it, or you go silent about it, and this makes people very uncomfortable. And there's a part of them that's sad, yeah, but like, I don't think you're going to teach anybody anything here. I'm not saying you're trying to, but I really don't think you are trying to. In fact, it feels like you're kind of tired of having to do that, or hoping that they see. Hoping that people see here. They're not going to see. What they're going to do is they're going to side together. They're going to vent with each other because they all need someone to talk to, right? But when it comes to you needing someone to talk to, they don't give a shit. Not really. The only reason that they've probably listened to anything you've said ever, whoever these people are, this person is to have the information. But what are they actually doing with it? Nothing. This is not genuine loyalty. This is not genuine loyalty. This is, I want you to be the way I think you should be. And then when you lash out or you say words that make me upset with you, or you get silent on me, when I've literally put you in danger, or I know that there's a type of betrayal against you, or I myself have betrayed you, like, this is too much drama. I don't think it's anything that you need to be involved in. I don't think it's anything you wanted to be involved in. I think it was, this is something, I don't think that you asked for any of this. I almost feel like, as much as people don't like you getting upset, or don't like you getting silent, they like this though, because you've been too confident. See, we live in a really sick, twisted, inverted, fucked up type of world. Just about in everything. You can be strong, especially as a woman, but not too strong. You can be pretty, but don't you dare be too fucking pretty. You can be independent, especially as a woman, but don't you dare be too independent. You can be opinionated, don't be too opinionated. You can be this and this, but blah, 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 and it's like, excuse me? Don't put a fucking ultimatum on me. You're not letting me put an ultimatum on you. It's like, I almost feel like people want you hurt. They want you hurt. You really need to watch the people around you, Leo. Leo or Crosswatcher, you need to, because I feel like they're trying to lead you to the slaughter. Even if they're acting like they're not. And I mean, yeah, maybe there's some people who got caught in the crosshairs. I'm hearing crossfire, crossbow, cross country, something to do with cross. They may even genuinely think that they're coming from a good place. Some people involved. Like, I'm coming from, maybe even... Wow. What's the word I'm looking for here? It's presumptuous. Yeah. I think it's best to back away. I think you already have, and that's what's interesting, is they keep getting closer to you. The more you back up, the more they walk closer to you. The more they, and it's like you can't back up too far, because where are you going to go? Or you're almost like stuck. It's like you have this bear trap on your foot. I still see you as a bear for some reason. I feel like if you could, you just run away from it all. You just literally hop on, I'm hearing hop on that train, hop on that bike, hop on whatever, or just go on foot. And run until you can't run anymore, until you run off of flat earth. Oh my God, that's how I hear it. That's funny, good. We needed a little bit of laughter in here. Oh my God, until you run off of flat earth. Oh my God. Woo. Oh wow. You're funny. I'm not even going to try to explain that because that somebody's going to know what I mean by that. I don't even know what to say. You know, this is like the epitome of black sheep. This is the epitome of outcast. It's the epitome of dump on, scapegoat. Yeah, someone here's a scapegoat, and it's like you can't really remove yourself. Some of you can't, like you need to and you want to, but there's almost like there are certain things, there are certain aspects that are holding you in place, and there's more than one, but you're almost like, it's almost as if time, something to do with time, is fighting against you here when it comes to fully being free of something. All you're wanting is this liberation. And if you look throughout history, this is very symbolic of the dark feminine energy. And I'm not talking the negative dark feminine where it's like we want to hurt people and we're, no, not like that, but the positive side of dark feminine. She keeps popping up too, the energy of dark feminine. You got dark feminine and you've got the light feminine, but both are divine feminine. Depends on what they operate in. But think about this. I keep talking about the story of Medusa. And the story of Medusa, everybody's got their own opinions on it. This is mine, and I'm going to keep talking about it. I will always say that I stand with Medusa. You have to really read about the story here. I'm just speaking in general, but Athena completely, betrayed her because she took someone else's word over Medusa. Basically, Athena cursed Medusa because she believed, was it Poseidon? She believed him that, oh, Medusa came onto him, or she gave herself to him and defiled the temple, and it's like, actually she was raped. But okay, you know, and then turned her even into a worse person because now she's like killing people who look at her, and it's like, well, what the fuck do you expect? First of all, you done turned her into that. You couldn't have helped her at all. No, Athena wasn't about that life. So this is like, seriously, men and women you got to watch out for, who just love to dump on you because you do exude that dark feminine energy. But it doesn't mean that you're out there hurting people and you want to hurt people. Is it because you cuss? Is it because you have a mind of your own? Is it because you want to be free instead of in captivity? Is it because you don't think like them? Is it because you know how to speak your mind and stand up for yourself because nobody else is about to do it? It's like you've had so many labels put on your fucking name, and none of which are true. You were just in your own lane, minding your own fucking business, and here comes basically all the demons calling you a demon or treating you as if you're a demon, and then you become a demon, or you fight back with the same energy that's being projected onto you, and all they can see is that you are this thing. What they don't see is that you're just a mirror reflecting what they have been to you and what they are being to you right now. They will never see it. I really genuinely think they won't see it. I don't think they'll see it. I think they can only see their own. I mean, like, how is this even, the word fair comes to mind. How is this even actually fair? How is this fair? I feel like some of you have had, like, a really, like, genuinely kind of a real fucked up life. Like, you've had your own family has been out for you. Just different members of the family. And then the only ones you thought really did give a shit about you, you're starting to see that it's only if you are the way they think you should be. God forbid you stand up for yourself. And even when you do stand up for yourself, a little bit here, a little bit there, they're not really hearing you. So then when you have the grand finale of standing up for yourself, oh my God, you're really this way? And it's like, you're kidding me, right? You're kidding me. I'm really what way? Haven't I been telling you all along? This is just a buildup of you having not listened all the other times. Of no one having taken me seriously. This is some fucking bullshit. I feel like this is bullshit. I really do. And then you're going to get blamed for getting numb. You're going to be blamed for not having the window open. You're going to be blamed for not letting them in, for not wanting to speak, for not answering the phone, for not texting back, for not wanting to go over, for not having a conversation. What's wrong with this and that? And but I'm telling you, and then you can't remove yourself from the situation, which makes it 10 times worse. When you can't remove yourself from a situation, because you're still, like, believe it or not, they're trying to, you're gonna have to learn, if you probably already know this, but you're gonna have to transmute all the energy. That's it. That's what this is. Because they're actually, even if they're not meaning to, because some of them may not mean to, they just really don't see. They don't see, and some of them know exactly what they're doing. But they're actually feeding off of your energy right now. They're feeding off of your anger. They're feeding off of your heartbreak. In fact, my heart feels not great, but like better since I've been talking. It's because I'm getting it out. So there's a lot of energy in this one, a whole lot of energy in this one. And I would even take the energy that you felt from this one and transmute this energy back into power for you, okay? Because I can feel them siphoning off of it. They need you provoked. They either need you afraid, they need you provoked, they need you pissed off, they need you something that has like a really low vibrational energy, but it's powerful, it's a lot of it, because they can turn that into more fuel for them. They don't realize, some of them do not realize they're doing this. It's crazy. But some of them do. You just have to try to get yourself back into that, and that's why you're probably going silent and staying silent and keeping your distance and staying away, or whoever this is for. But we're gonna go. We got what we needed. Man. Yeah. I'll tell you this though. Here's the positive in all of this. All right, because there is like a silver lining, if you will, and the silver lining here is that you will never have to learn these particular lessons again. You've learned them. You have learned them. You see the truth about traps now. You see every trap around you. That's the thing. This was this lesson. It was several lessons in one. There's probably a good 3 lessons right off the top of my head I can think that you see where life can trap you and you will not fall for it ever again. At least you know now, but you know, hindsight's 20/20, isn't it? It almost feels very, I mean, here we go again with the word unfair. It just really does feel unfair. I mean, how should you continue to have to suffer from something when you knew no better? This would be like, when I was a child, I used to think this a lot, and I'm not really sure the answer, but I used to think when I would hear that those who don't believe in God, or those who don't worship God and aren't on God's side, they'll go to hell, or they don't have a place in heaven or something. But I used to think, seriously, like, what about other countries? Like, is it North Sentinel Island? Or what about places they don't know God? You know, these things cross my mind, you know? How, or they're just gonna, that doesn't seem fair to me. That doesn't seem, or they're just, so they're forgiven. But what about the people who are taught certain things here on this planet? I'm not saying necessarily God, but they're taught certain things to believe certain ways, and they think that that's their truth. And then when they get older, they learn a different way. Like, what if someone's raised in a cult? Like, think of Xena, what's her name? She was raised in the satanic cult, like the Church of Satan, and then now she's Buddhist. So is she like unforgiven because she was raised as a Satanist? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? I don't get it. There's something here about, and then we can put on top of it here, a little cherry on top. Let me just ground the energy here. That you're held to a different standard. Like, how is it that you're held to a certain standard by a group of people than everyone else? I don't understand that. It's like they're granted some sort of forgiveness that you are not granted. You had to fight for it. You had to almost demand asylum, and you still haven't gotten it. Not really. If you ever felt like you did with people or a group of people or a person, it's an illusion. It's maybe because they wanted something out of you, that they were giving you something or offering you some sort of safety or asylum or their kind heart. But the moment that you think for yourself and you stand your ground and stand up for yourself and say something that you don't like and that you do not want to happen, then you start seeing their truest colors. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.